Hey everybody, you know who I am. You probably know who he is too, in case you don't know.
Codered3250 here.
We
Changed my name to Code Red though, so I mean,
well,
you're gonna see it as Code Red, but
it's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it's been around for a while. I mean.
It's been around for a while as Code Red 3250, but
yeah, because he didn't like Gao 3250.
That was
I kept calling him Gayo 3250. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
No. But anyway, we just saw
pre-screening
for Guardians of the Galaxy, and what are your thoughts?
Not gonna lie, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Not gonna lie, it made me moist. Made me a little moist. Not gonna lie.
Me too.
No. You got that one too?
Yeah, I got Rocket Raccoon and Peter
If you
Quill.
go there, you can order a cup like this for $7.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And what's nice is
honestly,
if you really want to, you can take the minifigures out.
Yeah.
Set them up wherever you want.
Give each other a high five. Come on, high five. Yeah. Okay, it looked like they were kissing for a second. It's kind of gay. Anyway, enough of that. I actually wanted to get the Star-Lord action figure. I just looked at it and I'm like, I don't care if I'm 15 years old. I might just have to get it. I didn't get it to go along with Batman and Superman over there, but hey, oh well. Anyway, about the movie, this is a very character-driven movie, a lot like the Avengers. It's got the humor like the Avengers, but I think it's more of a comedy this time around. So yeah, it stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista,
of course, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel as Groot, and Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon, and Karen Gillan from Doctor Who as Nebula. And then some guy who plays Ronan the Accuser, who's the villain of the movie. But the real guy behind the whole thing is Thanos. But then we also got John C. Reilly, who's always awesome to see. And then Glenn Close, who played like the main person.
And of course, they're bringing in the Infinity Stones. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
yeah,
as you can tell, as you can tell, they're probably going to end up making a movie combining the Avengers with Guardians of the Galaxy.
And if there was any better way to introduce us to the Guardians of the Galaxy, I would love to see it, but I feel like I already did, because this movie was just awesome. It's got the perfect balance of comedy, drama, and action. I
mean, it's got a lot of the comedy, though.
Yeah.
And it's also got those feels, man. It's got those feels moments.
Which I was very surprised. I like it when they are willing to put some feeling into it. Instead of just like Michael Bay, just like explosions, and action, and Mark Wahlberg steals the guy's beer, like Transformers Age of Extinction. Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I heard that it was really stereotypical to what Michael Bay's films are.
It was, but this was something different, fresh, especially for Marvel. This was a very risky move to take, because nobody has heard of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not many people, at least. I mean, it was a comic book, but not many people have heard of it.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard of, like, Iron Man or Captain America.
Nobody knew a lot. Not a lot of people knew about Iron Man before that.
What I'm saying, though, is that once it came out, everybody knows about Iron Man. Everybody knows about Captain America when it comes out. Everybody knows about all this stuff.
Everybody thought Thor was cool.
This is a movie that it probably... I mean, knowing that people don't know what it is... Mm-hmm. It might not do super well in the box office.
Which I think they're anticipating.
Yeah.
But I was also a little skeptical, because James Gunn, the director, he made some fun movies before, and he's a good screenwriter, but he also directed movie 43, doing the skits, and it made me think, oh, is he going to do okay with the comedy? And
we do know that they are going to make another Guardians of the Galaxy movie, because they said it in the credits that there will be more.
Yeah, and then at Comic-Con they announced when it was coming out. But I can't wait for that because this movie was just fantastic. It was hilarious. Like I said before, it had everything you wanted in a comic book movie like this. It didn't take itself seriously.
Jay, let's admit it that sometime in our college we're gonna have to go to Comic-Con.
We are going to Comic-Con.
We are going to Comic-Con.
We're going.
If his channel blossoms out into being more subscribers, hopefully this happens.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And that if we are there and he's got, let's shoot for 100,000 subscribers, and we see you there, let us know. Let us know. I mean, seriously.
So.
It's only a couple years away, but you look at all these other channels out there, and they've been out for about 3 years. We've been out for 4 years. And most independent filmmaking YouTube channels out there take about 6-7 years to get
to really
blossom out and to get 100,000 subscribers at least.
But anyway, let's not get off topic here. The best character, in my opinion, was Star-Lord, Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt. But I think the biggest fan favorite here is definitely going to be
Groot.
Ronan the
Accuser. It's gonna be
Ronan the Accuser. No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be a mix between Rocket or Groot.
Rocket Raccoon's gonna be the fan favorite. Bradley Cooper nails it with this voice of Rocket Raccoon.
He does awesome.
You don't even like if someone told you that
if any of you out there have seen the regular show, he'll remind you of Rigby.
It's like a kick-ass version.
Yeah,
of Rigby.
He'll remind you of yeah.
I did not detect any Bradley Cooper. This just shows his diversity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But not only that, Rocket Raccoon is just awesome. And the fact that he could have been, as Chris Stuckman said, the Jar Jar Binks of this movie, and the fact that he turned out to be the Han Solo of this movie really says something about the screenwriters and the direction and Marvel itself. Because they have done such a great job handling these characters.
Yeah.
You know, like with the Avengers and everything, they've done such a marvelous job. You see what I did there? Huh?
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, every single character feels useful to the team and has their awesome moment. James Gunn, he handles it like Joss Whedon did with the Avengers, where each character has its way of being useful and always having one awesome moment.
And not to mention, when they said that Vin Diesel would be joining the Marvel Universe, you'd think that he's gonna be like a Punisher or something like that.
But no,
no, he plays the heartfelt character Groot.
It's like Rocky Balboa as a tree.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Rocky Balboa as a tree.
Groot.
I mean, he's got that awesome thing to him, but he's also got a heart.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I think makes this movie work a lot, is that the teamwork aspect of it is a lot like in the Avengers, only maybe a little more severe, because they don't all get along at first, but eventually, they learn to work together, and I just like all the heart that they put in all these characters. They gave each of them, pretty much all of them, really good backstories and heartfelt backstories, showing that they all went through something, and they're going to use that to their advantage to form an alliance.
Not going to give away any spoilers. Remember that. Don't give away anything.
Well, I think it's kind of obvious that they learned to work together.
Well, no, you don't say.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, let's stop.
You need to stop. No.
You need to stop.
I think that Gamora could have actually had her own movie of her backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it really could have.
A
lot of the characters could have.
Yeah, like Drax.
I mean, especially considering. Groot really didn't, but I mean, Rocket,
he could carry a movie by himself.
He could easily carry a movie by himself.
Pretty much all of them except maybe Groot, just because we don't want to go through the whole movie.
Well, the thing is,
that'd be like the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. It's like the Star Wars Christmas special. Just like all the Wookiees, or in this case, Groot's in the room together, just like, I am Groot, I am Groot, I am Groot.
Because that's all they say.
Yeah.
All they say.
Yeah, that's all they say. He says throughout the whole movie. So he doesn't say an awful lot, but Vin Diesel, I mean...
Hopefully he learns to say a little bit more in the next movie.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Let's seriously hope about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a Chewbacca character,
He is.
And then
he reminds you of Chewbacca.
Easily. Yeah, easily. And then, It's Chris Pratt's character, Star-Lord. He's a lot like Indiana Jones mixed with Luke Skywalker. And then Rocky Raccoon's like the raccoon version of Han Solo, which is awesome.
It is. It was really cool.
But, they're still unique characters. They're not like rip-offs or stereotypes. They're unique, and, they still make them feel like people, just because they're humorous and everything. They have feelings, too. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about our set of villains here. Let's not give away that one character that shows up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say that it involves the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, but
if you know what we're talking about, you know what we're talking about.
That's what the story is driving towards.
It's driving off of the Infinity Stones. It's all gonna
just get, eventually...
Eventually, it's gonna just cram together with the Avengers, and it's gonna become one big movie.
And shit will hit the fan.
Yes.
That'd really suck if that actually happened. But, anyway, let's not get off topic.
Well, it's not gonna hit the fan. It's going to blossom into... amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But
really looking forward to a mix of Guardians of the Galaxies and Avengers.
Now, Ronan the Accuser, he has a lot of badass moments. He's a cold-hearted killer, but I didn't think he had enough personality to him. He wasn't the villain that you would think would appear in a movie like this. Yeah, because all the other characters, they have humor to them, they have their own jokes, and he was just evil. I really wish they also touched up a little more on Gamora and Nebula's little art, thing going on here. That's just really nitpicking though, but I think Ronan the Accuser could have been a little stronger,
He could have had a little bit stronger of a character to him.
Yeah, I wish he would have had a little more of a Loki edge. Not like a ripoff of Loki, but just like have that little humorous edge since the rest of the movie has that humor. So I wish he would have had a little bit of that and stuff. It would have made him it was like he was a lot like Malekith from Thor: The Dark World, just kind of a stereotypical villain who wants control of something.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't he didn't represent a villain that you would really think to be in a movie like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you look at Star Wars and you see the Emperor, and he's so evil that he just fills the part up whenever he's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas
this guy
Ronan didn't fill it. He didn't fill out his parts when he was in.
And also back to Nebula.
He was kind of a boring villain.
He was boring.
Is what he was. He was boring.
And same with Karen Gillan. I mean, I love Karen Gillan, alright? I watched Doctor Who, and she was one of the best Doctor Who girls around. I loved her character. She was really likable, she was pretty, and, obviously in this movie she's wearing makeup and everything, but, she has that screen presence to her that I just think they could have added a little more to it. Yeah. But other than that, I think that this movie's fantastic. Yeah.
I really like that they put in a lot of the... They made it human.
Yeah.
They made it feel like everybody in the movie has feelings.
Yeah.
And they had to go through something that you can't imagine ever having to go through.
Yeah, which can get a little,
I mean, it can get a little, you wouldn't expect to cry on a movie like this.
No, but from the opening scene, it's almost...
It's just...
Wow. It surprises you, because it was kind of the same with the Avengers.
I would not expect this to be in a movie like this.
No, but that's what I like about it, too.
It surprises you.
And it goes by really fast. Like, by the time it's over, you're like, I want more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What else? We gotta talk about the special effects, the visuals, and the action sequences. They were fantastic.
Awesome. They were very good.
They were extremely riveting.
In reality, if you were to look at something like, I don't know, 100 years in the future, you'd think that these things they wouldn't even seem like special effects. They'd seem like everyday life.
Yeah.
What could happen?
And plus,
in
it just looks cool. It is cool to look at.
Yeah.
All these locations.
It doesn't look like crappy special effects like when.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
Even when we had Avatar, it had special effects that were like, really, really.
No, I thought they were pretty good.
What one? What are you talking about?
Wait, you talking about The Last Airbender?
No, not that one.
No, the blue people one.
Yeah,
which also has Zoe Saldana.
for the time they were really good, but now you look at the special effects now. They're still pretty good, but I mean, you compare it to this movie right now, it doesn't seem realistic at all.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just talking about the visuals and stuff, the sets, the locations, and everything. Makes it feel like an environment.
And for the people they tried to get rid of the special effects, sure, there were 2 people in the movie that had the special effect kind of thing to them.
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
But they were
the rest of them, they all had makeup on, and it just
it
looked awesome.
It was great to see some practical effects and makeup. Like, I was looking, I'm like, hey, that's not CGI, it's a practical effect.
Yeah.
Effect. I said effect. Effect. I don't know. It happens.
Johnny.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
But yeah, I mean, Ninja Turtles is coming out next week, and it's like, yeah.
No thanks.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I don't want to see it.
I'm still gonna go see it purely out of curiosity, but again, we're talking off topic. This felt like a real environment, and it was something different. Marvel took a risk, and it completely paid off. This is one of the best, up there with Iron Man, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and the Avengers. This is just, it's really nice is because this year we got a more realistic Marvel movie, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Now we get our cheesy one, because last year we had Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 3, and those were both kind of cheesy.
They were semi-good movies.
They were semi-good, but this year Marvel Studios was like, alright guys, come on.
They were like, okay, come on, let's get this done.
Yeah.
Let's get good.
Let's get
good and get people
awesome
in to watch our movies.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World were good movies.
I mean, they were good movies, but they weren't even
like,
close to this.
Oh, no. No, not even close. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, I prefer a little bit, just like slightly more, because, you know, I like those grounded in reality type movies.
Yeah.
But as far as like a science fiction movie goes, this and Edge of Tomorrow.
This is probably one of the best sci-fi movies I've seen. I mean, apart from Star Wars, because I mean,
well, one of the best I've seen. You gotta love
that because it doesn't have very many special effects. It has like actual makeup and like everything.
Yeah, this is one of the better ones I've seen in a long time. This is one of the best superhero movies. This could probably slip into my top 10, to be honest.
For me, it's already in the top 10.
I don't know. Ronan, I like a strong villain.
I do like the strong villain, but considering if you're basing it off the heroes, this isn't in my top 10. Definitely.
I think this is just a character-driven one, and so you don't really need the best villain because you got these likable characters here. So it's easy to overshadow that because
my whole thing is the next movie's coming up that I think that they're probably going to add into. If you go see it, you'll find out what character we're talking about. He's probably going to make it all the more better.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll probably push it into probably the top 7.
Yeah, they're
they're
setting up stuff here, but not in the way the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did, where the Amazing Spider-Man 2 felt like it was focusing too much on setting up that stuff instead of just being its own movie. Yeah. This movie balances that out perfectly, and that's nothing new with these Marvel Studios movies. They've always...
I mean, I have to agree that I haven't seen the new Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, but I mean, it still sounded pretty good, considering against Iron Man 3...
It's about on that level.
It's a little bit better. I heard it was a little bit better.
It depends how big of a Spider-Man fan you are.
It depends on what you think of it.
Yeah, I mean...
It depends on how you...
We're not going to talk about the Amazing Spider-Man 2, though. We could... When you see that, we'll probably do a review for it. But, I'm going to give Guardians of the Galaxy an A.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking A+.
A-.
I'm not giving it an A-. I'm going to go for an A. I'm giving Guardians of the Galaxy an A.
Going against, like, the Avengers, A-.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Avengers good, but
it was still pretty
fantastic. Oh, and you know who else we forgot to mention? Benicio del Toro. He's awesome. That's all I have to say. It's Benicio del Toro. You don't really know him as well.
I don't. I'm sorry.
If you've seen him, all his movies like I have, you would realize whenever that guy shows up...
What movies?
well, License to Kill. His first role.
I'm sorry. I don't watch movies as much as he does. I'm more video game kind of fanatic.
That's like his most notable role.
I'm more video game fanatic.
Yeah.
As I'm video games, whereas he is movies.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a cool contrast. Because you could, like, say this is Gears of War mixed with some other humorous video game.
This is more like, this movie...
This is like Star Wars meets, This is like Star Wars meets... The Avengers meets... Okay, let me think here. I gotta think about this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it, too.
Let me think. Star Wars meets... I fucking hate my life now. I'm just kidding.
Going off the comedy aspect, it's gonna have to be Deadpool.
No.
Off of video games, I mean. Going off the comedy aspect, it's gonna go Deadpool mixed with... I'm trying to think of a sci-fi game that's like this. There aren't many sci-fi games.
It's like Star Wars meets The Wizard of Oz meets The Avengers, pretty much. Because you got the teamwork aspect of it, which is also in Star Wars, but it's got that out of this universe aspect to it. It's got that journey aspect to it, and meeting up with these.
I got it. It's basically like a mix with going off of the comedy. It's going to be a Deadpool game mixed with Halo, mixed with. Gonna have to go with Gears of War.
Yeah, it's got
Gears of War, Halo, and Deadpool.
Yeah,
I mean it's
its own thing. It's just so unique.
It's unique, whereas you can't choose what it has to be mixed with. It's just you can't mix it with anything,
which is awesome.
It's its own thing,
which is awesome.
It is.
I love
amazing.
That. It's awesome. So yeah, like I said, A minus.
I'll give it an A going off of itself. A.
Yeah, it's a great standalone movie, but a great contribution to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Go see it in theaters for sure.
I go 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, I'll do 9.8 out of 10.
Alright, recommend seeing the movie?
Yep. Hope you guys go check it out. Until then, I'm JR2E3.
Codered3250 here.
Yeah, you know who we are, whatever.
See you later.